Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves on this journey to love. And so it is the night of the eclipse, and the eclipse is going on at the moment, but unfortunately this sky, as you can see, it's completely cloudy, so I can't see anything. But I am out, and it's the length of time is 143, so it's I like to think of it as the I love you eclipse. So I'm going to read some letters from the Divine Love Letter books, and these are all channeled letters from people's twins that I've done, and the letter that wants to come through today is number 23. So I'm going to read out 23 because this is the one that wants to come out on the night of the eclipse. And it is that I need you. I need to hear you tell me that you miss me, you love me, that you long for us to be together. You long for us to be entwined together for eternity, just as I yearn for this. I need to know that you yearn for it too, just as much as every cell in my body aches for you. I need to have you with me. I need to know that we will be together, no matter what. Our love and our union will bring us together against all odds. That our love will win. We will be winners in love, glorious, glorious love. A love that is so strong it takes my breath away, leaves me completely wiped out and exhausts me, but inspires me and catapults me into a new being, a new self. It is love. Okay, so that is from book 1. So it is catapulting us, which is just perfect for this eclipse. We're eclipsing out everything that isn't love to put us more and more and more into that love vibration. And that love vibration brings, basically attracts everything. It attracts the dream life. So, letter 23 from book 2 is this: that you are the only one that I want to spend the rest of my life with. That I've made up my mind. I'm not going to let my fears and my crazy head get in the way of our happiness. That I need to man up. I know I'm not a little boy anymore. I can't keep putting my life on hold and hoping for a miracle to happen, because I already found my miracle, and it's you. It always has been. I've always wanted to be with you from the very first time we met, but I was scared. I wasn't in a good place. I was miserable, and I didn't want to bring your life down, but now I see more clearly. I see that together we make each other. Together we bring the light in each other's shadow. Together we are love. Pure, pure love. Okay. So, and then from book 3 is 23. And I'm just gonna, the song is There Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And it is by Marvin Gaye. And that is the song that is just in my head. And so it is about knowing that there isn't any mountain high enough, and that it is about believing in the power of love and believing in that you are the flame of love for each other, just like this flame burns here. So, and the final letter, which is in book 3, is: I want you to be totally honest and open with me and tell me exactly how you feel. Don't hold back. Just open your heart and let me know. Don't worry about what I say. I need to hear your confidence and your love for me and your determination. That is what will give me the strength to do what I have to do. So much of my life I've lived in fear, but I really need reassurance to step out of my fears, to have confidence to be able to love you, to not fear our connection. So please be strong, stay strong in our love, and show me the way. Okay, that's so lovely, because again, that's saying about eclipsing out all of the fear, all of the doubt, trusting in your heart, trusting in the journey, trusting that there is a bigger force that is bringing everyone together, and trusting that you will be showing the way back to each other when the time is right for you. And everything and anyone that comes into your path is there to help and guide you. So it's it's about trust and having faith. Now I've got the RUMI oracle here. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to pick a RUMI card because it feels right to have a RUMI card tonight for the eclipse. So I'm just going to pick one to see which one they want to share, and it is this. I wish I had a light, would be helpful. It says, I surge on the uprising wave of love. Okay, so I surge on the uprising wave of love. Okay, so I'm just going to go and I'm going to read this out. 1 second, because I've got to... It's number 5, which is all about change. So I'm going to read what it says. So... here. Okay, so it is this. I surge on the uprising wave of love. My life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. I surge on this uprising wave of life. No gravity can stop me from rising. The moon pulls the tide of life towards her, and my soul in oneness with all of life answers her call. A wave of love consumes me, and upwards I fly, flying through water to greet her shining body. Led by my heart, my wits are addled, and my mind becomes a blurry mess. And so I feel instead, I feel the truth of her love, and the divine reflection she shines back at me from her radiant heart. How amazing is that it's the moon? I mean, it's just magical, isn't it? Okay, so the message is, greater forces of planetary movements affect us all. We experience this day and night through the interplay of the Earth, Sun and Moon. This is a profound and obvious effect. The movements of the cosmos affect us deeply, body and soul. Some movements are perhaps less obvious in form, but are just as great, if not more so, in effect upon our spiritual growth and life experiences. You are going through a cycle, or very soon will be, by which you'll be moved by forces greater than your own personal will. This is a karmic period, a time during which the movements of greater planetary bodies will have an impact upon the Earth and humanity. This is the way of things, greater cycles affecting smaller ones. The smaller ones are not less important, but they do have to bow to the power of the great, in oneness with the magnificent unfolding divinity that is life itself. What we always have at our disposal is choice as to how we respond to these affecting movements and cycles. The effect of this karmic cycle now unfolding in your life is to bring you into sweet surrender and awakening into greater love. What a delicious divine destiny. However, even if we sense at one level that a shift has a positive end in store for us, we can encounter resistance and fear, born of the ego, in response to the stirring of spiritual uprising. We may quake in our holy body and wonder if everything is getting out of control and into some disorder. We will be right in our sense of imminent chaos. The disorder, however, is the ego perspective because its range of vision is too small, too limited to comprehend the greater workings of the planetary systems that move life towards love. That is as it should be. The teacup is not made to hold the ocean, just actually a cup of tea. But if we begin to imagine that the cup of tea is preferable to the ocean simply because it is more containable, how much we miss out on. And how terrifying when we are actually thrown into the ocean and moved by it. Its sheer power, its wild force, and its passionate dance with the Moon Mother might have us fearing that we most certainly will die. Yet the only thing that is dying here and now is your grasp, your attempts at control. Why? Because your heart is more powerful than your fear, and it wants to live in total trusting surrender of the unfoldment of life's genius. It wants to let life happen to it. What a wise intention that is. So it's all about the fear versus the love. Why seek to impose a smaller and less interesting story upon life when the great master storyteller is weaving a fantastic tale of great love, great adventure, and sublime spiritual success? No, it is wiser, wilder, and more fun to surf the great wave of consciousness seeking to overtake you now. Dive in, beloved. Surge with it. You are being given a gift of grace in this oracle, the promise that you won't drown, and that you will, in fact, be given a glimpse of your own divinity should you choose to accept whatever will be offered to you. Don't try to swim against the tide of your own life journey. Go with it. The divine is there waiting for you, orchestrating waves upon which you may reach the heavenly shore. Yes, the divine is there waiting for you, waiting on a picnic blanket of fabric of the heavens, with a sacred feast of earthly bounty just now being unpacked in your honour. Get yourself into that ocean and ride those waves to your sacred date with the divine right now, sweet beloved, because the surf is up. This oracle comes with a message for you. There are changes happening and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and move farther, faster. Let yourself surge on with the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just going with whatever unfolds. This will bring you the best fortune and open you up to the divine destiny that is your birthright this lifetime. So, just the fact that this card is all about the moon and the cycle of the ocean and saying to ride the surf and just go with it and trust that when you're following your heart, you're following the right path. I just love it. So the honouring ritual is this. Placing your hands on your heart, say the following out loud. The grace of life touches my heart and I am courageous. I surge, I rise, I meet the divine beloved in every twist and turn. I journey home on the wave of love, and I graciously accept the hand of my divine beloved, guiding me now through love, mercy, and grace. So be it. And close your eyes and focus on your heart. If you wish, you may like to intend to connect to a feeling of love for your heart, a wise guide that it is. When you feel you're done, you've completed that honouring ritual. So what is, again, lovely about that is that I was going to, I've been really drawn to go to the sea, and I'm going to go to the sea yesterday and do like a cleansing, go into the sea to cleanse away all energies and to really kind of basically do what it said in that oracle about, working with the ocean of life and going with the tide and not pushing against the tide. So that is the message for this evening, which is the eclipse, and it's the 143 in length, which is I love you. So to me it is the I love you moon. All right, I hope that helps. If you want to have a healing, a reading, a letter, if you've ordered one, you will be receiving it over the next few days. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.